So we will start today in a comfortable cross-legged posture, and you really should make it comfortable for yourself, and I recommend sitting up on towels or cushions if sitting here is a strain. And if you're sitting on something, sometimes it's helpful just to sit on the edge, just to lift the sit bones so that your pelvis is slightly tilted, and then that helps release the knees, lift the hips, and elevate the spine. And we'll start with a deep breath in through the nose and pull the shoulders up to the ears. And exhale slowly out of the mouth, sinking the shoulders down. And you might let your eyes close or just avert them downward. See if you can let the pelvis drop down, almost like the floor, the bottom just opens up, release it. You can see if that helps release the legs. Feeling the sit bones sinking down heavy into the ground. Feeling the walls of the belly soften, open. Breathe. Slowing the breath down so you really feel that sense of expanding out as you inhale and contracting in as you exhale. And then deepening the breath by bringing it up from the belly to the ribs. Releasing ribs, then belly. And then completing the breath. Breathing into the belly, expanding out through the ribs, and lifting up through the chest. The exhale is in reverse, chest, ribs, belly. Staying with this slow 3-part breath, feeling the sense of expansion as you inhale, and relaxation as you exhale. And without losing the breath, we'll start to circle the body around. When you exhale, you go across the back of the circle, you tuck your chin, you round your back. When you inhale, you go across the front, you let your chest come out, your eyes go up. On your next breath, reverse directions. And last one. Coming back up nice and tall. Bring the hands onto the shoulders, fingers forward, thumbs back. Make big circles around with the elbows. Moving with your breath, seeing where it makes the most sense for the inhale to come in, where the exhale coordinates with the movement best. And then circle the other way. Last one. And release the hands down. Bring the hands to the ground. And start to come forward gently, slowly, taking your time. Just walking the hands forward. Letting the elbows bend. Really easeful. And when you've gone as far forward as you can, let your head release down. Drop the weight of your elbows even more. Soften the whole body and feel the sense of expanding as you inhale and relaxing as you exhale. Letting go of the weight of your body with each out-breath. Notice where the expansion can open the body a little bit more on the in-breath. Walk the hands in, roll yourself up. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, arms down. And then note the cross of your legs. Just see which leg is in front. And then release them. Shake them out. Maybe move your toes, your ankles. And then cross the legs again with the opposite leg in front. Taking a moment to let your sit bones sink down and your spine lift tall and your breath resume its slow, deep rhythm. Inhale and reach the arms up. Exhale, turn to your right. Left hand to right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen up tall through the crown of your head, pressing into your back hand. Exhale, turn your belly to the right. Inhale, tall. Exhale, turn the ribs. Inhale, tall. Exhale, turn the chest. Inhale, tall. Exhale, turn the shoulders. Inhale, tall. Exhale, turn your head, reach your gaze back. Continue feeling the length and the space the inhale brings and the ease of the exhale. Inhale back to center, reach the arms up. Exhale, turn the other way, pressing into the left hand. Inhale, lift tall through the head. Exhale, turn the belly. Check in with the placement of your back hand to make sure that you're not leaning either back or to the left. One of the ways you can gauge whether you're leaning sideways is by feeling the amount of weight in your sit bones. If one sit bone feels heavier, you're leaning. And then hopefully you're continuing to lift tall with each in-breath and turning with each out-breath, working your way up to the head. Inhale back to center, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands to the ground. And then gently walk the hands forward. Take your time so your body has a chance to adjust to the deeper stretch before you ask it to go more. And then once you've gone as much as you can, release your head and drop your elbows down. Feel the arm bone from the shoulder to the elbow sinking. See if you can feel the breath spreading wide across your back body. On an inhale, walk the hands in, roll yourself up, reach up. Exhale, the arms release down. Release the legs. Shake them out. Wiggle the toes, the feet, whatever would feel good. You can rub the knees. Beautiful. Let's cross the ankles and flip over onto the hands and knees. And we'll bring the hands in front of the shoulders. Spread the fingers wide. Take a minute just to practice with our shoulders before we come up into the posture. So we'll bend the elbows out to the side. And just, you might close your eyes and just feel what that does across the upper back and shoulder blades to take the elbows wide. And then see how it feels if you take those bent elbows and point them toward your thighs. And then if you're doing it properly, you might feel like your index fingers and thumbs are not as grounded anymore as the rest of your hand. And then see how it feels to press down into those. And then we can curl the toes, take a breath in, and exhale and lift the knees. Press forward into the fingers as opposed to the palms. Lengthen from the hands to the hips without lengthening the shoulders. So we want to keep the shoulders tucked down into the back so that the length doesn't happen in the joint but in the spine. And as you breathe, you create more length in the spine on the inhale. And then as you relax on the exhale, you can press the heels down, press the thighs back, sink the chest. Slow, long breath from belly to chest. Good, and then we'll walk the feet up to the hands. With soft knees and chin to chest, roll yourself up. Bring the arms up. And release the arms down. Good. Now we're going to bend up and down, and I'm going to do it rapidly. And if you're not able to do it rapidly, do it slowly. We're going to keep the legs straight. And on the inhale, the palms will face forward as the arms lift up. And we look up and arch back a little bit. And then on the exhale, we fold forward and we keep the legs straight. And we come up as we inhale and down as we exhale. And then go at your own pace, going rather quickly if you can. So it's kind of a staccato breath, not a yogic breath. Don't forget to drop your head at the bottom. 2 more. And then just release the arms down. And just stand with the eyes closed, feeling the energy of the body. We'll come to the front of the mat. Feet hip-width apart. Hands together at the chest. Inhale, reach the arms up. Arching back, looking up. Exhale, folding all the way over. Bring the hands to the ground, bend the knees. Inhale, step the right foot all the way back. Exhale, step the left foot back, coming into plank, and then lowering either above the ground or to the ground. If you're above the ground, pressing into upward dog. If you're on the ground, into cobra. And then curl the toes, downward dog. Look forward, inhale, step the right foot up. Exhale, left foot forward and fold. Inhale all the way up. Reach the arms, lift the chest, lean back. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Again, other side. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, fold. Hands to the ground. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, right foot back into plank or modified plank. Lower into chaturanga above the floor or onto the floor. Press into upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Look forward, inhale, left foot steps up. Exhale, right foot forward and fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reaching up again. Exhale, fold. Hands to the ground. Inhale, right foot steps back. Keep the heel off the ground. Drop the hips. Lift the torso. Reach the arms up. Back heel off the ground. Clasp the hands behind your back. Notice which thumb is on the outside. Straighten your back leg. Press your tailbone forward. Lift your chest. Breathe slow and deep. And fold forward, lifting the arms, dropping the head. And release the hands, bring them to the ground. Step the back foot forward just a step. Walk the hands forward and place the left hand at 10 o'clock of the left foot. Lift the right leg. Rotate the belly to the right. Lift the right arm. And then if you can stay balanced, take your gaze up to your right thumb. If you're able to straighten your left leg and still touch down, do that. Straighten your right leg, spread everything out away from the center as you breathe. Release the leg down, planting both hands. Step back into plank, lower 2 are toward the floor. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, downward dog. Look forward, inhale, step your right foot up. Keep the back heel off the ground. Lower your hips, lift your body, reach your arms up. Straighten your back leg. Press your tailbone forward. Clasp your hands behind your back with the opposite thumb on the outside. Roll your shoulders back, your shoulder blades in, your chest out. Breathe. And then bend forward, lifting the arms, dropping the head, staying connected to the expansion of your inhale, the relaxation of the exhale. Bring the hands to the ground. Step the back foot in, just a tiny step, enough so that you can shift weight forward and walk your right hand up to 2 o'clock of your right foot. Lift your left leg parallel to the ground and start to bring weight into just the right foot and hand as you lift the left hand and roll your belly to face left. And if you can, roll your gaze up to your left thumb. And then spread everything out and breathe deep. And bring the hand down. Step the left foot beside the right foot and fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach the arms up. Lift the chest. Lift the eyes. Leaning back. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Hands to the ground, bending the knees. Inhale, step the left leg all the way back. And then step the left foot up again, just about a third of the way up. And then bring the back foot at an angle with the heel down. And straighten the front leg. If the hands can no longer touch the ground, then just rest them on your shin. Or if you have some props handy to rest on, that's great. Let your body relax over that front leg. Swivel your hips to the right, like you're aiming your left hip for your right knee. And then relax your arms, especially if your hands do touch down. Be very light in the touch. And then soften everything. Let your body be like a gentle sponge that expands when you breathe into it, like a sponge does when you fill it with water. And then squeezing out all of it as you exhale, releasing, relaxing, letting go. Focus on the breath. And then bend your front knee. Shift your weight forward and bring your left hand to 10 o'clock of your right foot. And then lift your back leg up, parallel to the ground. And then lift your right arm up as you turn your belly to the right. Straighten that left leg and reach back. And if you can, look up at your right thumb. Breathe belly to chest. It will help. Good. Now, lower the left foot down. Roll onto the outer edge of the left foot and let your hips sink down and bring your right hand to your right knee. And then just press that knee away from you. Stay connected to your breathing. And then take the right arm up and then press into your left hand and place your right foot on top of your left foot if you can. Feel free to close your eyes if you want to challenge yourself. Bring the right hand down, come into plank, take a breath. And exhale, bend the elbows and lower slowly down with the elbows by your side. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look forward, step the left foot up. And then bring the right foot forward about a third of the way, enough so that you can place the heel on the ground with that back foot at an angle and straighten the front leg. Let your head relax down. Let your lower belly scoop in and up. Let your arms relax. Just feeling the breath slowly filling into the space that's here. Slowly releasing out whatever no longer serves you. And then let the front knee bend. Shift your weight forward so that your right hand can come to 2 o'clock of your left foot. And then lift your back leg parallel to the floor. Keep your torso straight. Lift your left arm up and rotate your belly to the left. Maybe the gaze can come up to the left hand. Extend out through the limbs. And then bend the front knee, send the right foot all the way down to the back. Bring your left hand to your left leg. And then rolling onto the outer edge of your left foot, press that left knee away from you. And then rolling onto the outer edge of your right foot, step the left foot back. If you can, stack it on top. Left arm up. If you can't stack it on top, you can bring it to the ground. You can always modify by bringing the right knee down. And then come back into plank. Come into downward dog. Step the left foot forward. Step the right foot forward. And fold. And come up. Reaching, lifting, breathing. And hands together at the heart. Just holding here. Slowing the breath back down if it got short. Feeling the feet on the ground, the head lifting tall, shoulders relaxing. And then interlace all the fingers except the index fingers. Inhale and send the arms up. Exhale the hips to the right, the arms and head and upper body to the left. Feel that swell on the inhale, that release on the exhale. Pressing down into the right foot. Inhale up. Exhale, relax. Inhale, tall. Exhale, hips left. Torso, arms right. Full, long, deep breath. Inhale up. Exhale, release the arms down. Roll the shoulders. Relax. And roll the head around, drawing a circle in the air in front of you with your nose. And reverse. And come to stillness. And lift your toes and spread them wide and lower them back down. Feel your feet and legs sinking down, while at the same time the torso and head lift tall. Feel the in and out of your breath. Slow, careful, but easeful. And let weight shift into your left foot and Take a moment to establish the weight across the bottom of your foot evenly, so you're not too much in the front or the back or the inside or the outside. And then try to stay connected to the feel of your breath even as you gently open your eyes and gaze at a spot in front of you. Let the lids be heavy and relaxed, almost like you're sleepy. And when you're ready, we'll bring the right foot up to the inside of the left thigh. Press the foot into the thigh and the thigh into the foot for stability. Bring the right hand to the inside of the right leg and press open. You can keep your hands like this. You can bring your hands to your heart center. You can lift your arms overhead if you're balanced. If you're struggling with the balance with your hands at your heart, please don't try to lift your arms. It's just going to make it harder. And the arms can look however you want. They're the branches of your tree, so you decide what tree you want to be. Keep that right foot pressing into the left leg so that the leg can stay nice and open. Keep your mind on your breath. If you fall and you get frustrated and you just go like this, then you're losing the intention of the pose. So what if you lose the physical pose? Stay with the intention of the pose, to be still, to be centered, to be balanced. That comes from the mind. You can establish that in your breathing, and you can establish that in your eyes. Even if your body doesn't cooperate, who cares? Peace doesn't come from a balanced body, it comes from a balanced mind. So we're just practicing that. Good. If your arms are lifted, you can bring them back down to your chest and release that right foot down. Release the arms. Close the eyes and just feel the legs. Noticing how that left leg feels compared to the right leg. Notice if the mind has any residue. And let it go. Just be in the moment. Not thinking about the last side or the next side. Just standing here. Again, lifting toes, spreading wide and lowering down. And shifting weight into the right foot and finding the balance across that foot. And then connect with the same slow, deep breath that we began with. That's your ticket right there. Stay connected to your breath. Gently open the eyes. Lock your eyes on one spot and don't let them move unless you find that the spot is not the right spot and you need to change it, but then relock in. Staying with the breath, lift the left foot up to the inside of the right thigh. Pressing foot into thigh and thigh into leg. Bringing the left hand to the left inner leg and pressing open. It's a hip opener. Just so happens to be a balance pose. And then you can keep your hands like that. You can bring them to your heart center, or you can find a higher expression. If the mind is busy, try to focus more on your breathing. A quiet mind is a still mind, is a still body. If the arms are up, bring them down. Release the leg. And just shake the body out. Let go of all of that. Beautiful. And then we'll just come down onto the knees. And so we're going to come into a headstand. So if you're not up for having your head on the ground today, then you can come into legs up the wall or just legs in the air, just letting your head be lower than your feet. And if you're going to try to do a headstand today, you'll place your hands under your shoulders and move the hands back so they're kind of behind the shoulders. Hands are spread nice and wide. And then we'll bring the head down so that the head and the two hands are in a triangle. And then once your head comes down, see if the elbows are lined up right over the wrists. So we started with the hands a little bit behind the shoulders, but then as we come down and we shift the hips forward a little bit, we want the elbows to line up over the wrists. That's the key to making this easy. And I really do mean easy. If the alignment is set up properly, it should be quite simple. So we'll curl the toes under and lift the knees off the ground. Walk the feet forward, lifting the buttocks kind of like a stink bug, and then try to place the knees on the backs of the elbows. And then let the feet just come up off the ground. If it's in your practice and you want to try to lift your legs all the way up, you can come into a full headstand or just hang out here. And bring the feet down, bring the knees down, and then come onto the forehead. Fold the arms on either side of the body, coming into child's pose. And if it would feel good, you can just turn your head a little bit from side to side. And then lift your head. Keep your arms on either side of your legs. With the palms facing up, just slide the arms forward, keeping the backs of the hands on the ground, keeping the palms facing up so that the outer wrists are still touching the ground. And if you can straighten the arms, straighten the arms. Okay. And then release the hands, just shake them out. Side to side, up and down, all around, whatever feels good. And then come off your feet and onto your back with your knees bent. Lift your hips, tuck your tailbone, come back down. Release your legs, shake them out. If you're using an eye pillow, you can place that on your eyes now. And then we'll let the arms rest out away from the body with the palms up. Take a breath in through the nose. Let it out of the mouth. Release the weight of the body into the ground. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth. Release the weight of the jaw. Let the lips slightly part. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind. Letting go of before and after. Coming into now by bringing awareness to the breath. The breath is always now. Your portal to the present. And you can practice letting go by releasing the effort to breathe and just letting the breath breathe for you. And just letting the mind rest in the feeling of the breath, however it is. No judgment, no interference, just witnessing, connecting, deeply relaxed, letting go, letting go, letting go. Start to bring your awareness back, breathing into your heart, moving fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead, take a deep breath, stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest, rocking side to side. Feel the ground massaging your back. Come center, wrap hand to hand and foot to foot. Roll onto your side. Rest your head on your underside arm. Rest your body on the ground. Rest your mind in the now. Everything that this moment presents. Taking in all the sense doors. And then slowly press yourself up to any comfortable seated posture. Sinking down into the buttocks, lifting through the head. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale, breathing in deep from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.